Hello, friends. In this short video, I thought I would talk about something that I see, frankly, happening too often. I see a lot of social media posts, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, all these different things, talking about various numbers in the real estate investing arena. And I believe they're being shared with probably the best of intentions, at least most of the time. I bet sometimes they are just for bragging. But at least as a buy and hold investor, I think most of the numbers that we can talk about, and I'll give you some examples here in a minute, are wrong or misleading or don't tell the whole story, right? So, when you talk to me or you post, hey, I own 12 units, 187, 1,169, whatever it is. Unit count really doesn't mean anything. First off, the larger counts that I'm hearing these days, I immediately think of, okay, what sliver of that, do you really own, right? It's, are you in a syndication? Are you a JV? Are you something, right? How much of that is truly yours? So unit count, not it. Another one often talked about is either total value of real estate owned, right? I own $8.8 million of real estate. What does that tell you? Right? That's a meaningless number. And in fact, if you really had to sell those or all of that in a fire sale, you're not getting 8.8. So, total value is nothing. I would tell you even total debt is not a number. I sometimes hear people say, I have $5 million in debt on real estate that I own, or 500 grand or whatever it is. So it's not really about debt. It's not about net worth. That's the one I hear a lot, right? My net worth is X, which is, you think would be a good number, right? But hey, I own 10, I owe 5, my net worth's 5. Congratulations. Again, not I've lived through a real estate downturn. I know how illiquid real estate is. Net worth is important to your banker, right? Probably makes you feel good. But it's not really a number you can spend, right? Maybe you go get an equity line or something of that nature, but it's not really the number. Frankly, anything with the balance sheet is, it's a story, it's a picture of time. So after all of this, I just want to say there's so many numbers in the real estate investing arena. Don't get distracted by them. Don't try to measure yourself against somebody else. Really, the only number, again, as a buy and hold landlord, something that I've tried to do is what is the true net that you receive every month, right? What is the money left over in your account that you can spend on other stuff after you paid the mortgage, after you paid the taxes, insurance, property manager, all the repairs? How much is left over in your account so you can live, right? What is the true mailbox money that you can use to do whatever you want with? If you want to light it on fire, go for it, right? Everything in your real estate business is taken care of. That's the number we should talk about. That's the number we should track. That's the number we should look to improve, lower expenses, raise rents. That's the only number that matters. You can't retire on a net worth number because you can't liquidate. You can't. It's like it's not it. It's what is left over at the end of the month, the true net. Let's start talking about that. Let's track that. Let's look to improve that. Let's have conversations about that number. I know people that own over 150 units that are netting less than people that own 20. Which one would you rather be? Right? Most of us would rather be the person who has 20. In this case, they're all free and clear, right? So there's no debt. It makes it easier, obviously. And then the person who has over 150, they have a few apartment buildings that are just crushing them. So again, unit count's not the number. Net worth's not the number. Total value's not the number. Let's only talk about the net. Okay? All right, everybody. Have a great day. Hope that makes sense. Take care.